Okay, guys. Good morning. Thanks to join this session. Yeah, and this morning I think we will have a very interesting presentation and discussion with you guys. Before that, I like to introduce myself. Yeah, my name is Emmanuel. Just call me M. Yeah, actually, I'll be the lecturer in IDM streaming with Serbayu. Yeah, but you guys will see me in the campus often, and mostly I'll be teaching for screen design classes. Yeah. Anyway, about before I go further, I think I like to uh, let you guys know about a few things that maybe at the moment we have no time to meet in physical situation. Yeah, but I hope even we only meet via Zoom like this, you guys still have the uh, spirit and motivation to learn more about the courses, and of course you guys need to do more practice as well, even at home. I do believe you guys can do that as best as you can, yeah, by practicing even just using your own laptop at home, and you guys can discuss with the lecturer, like with me, with the others, yeah, and even with your friend as well. So if you guys have any question or anything that you like to discuss, please do not hesitate to contact us. Yeah, you can contact us by email, or you can contact us by maybe by forum. Yeah. Anyway, this morning I like to show you briefly presentation actually about the courses in multimedia. Yeah. And before I go further, I like to highlight uh, why do we think we need to have uh, practice and knowledge in this subject. Yeah. I will share my screen, yeah, and then I will show you a bit slide, yeah. Okay, just hold a second. Yeah. Okay, you guys can see my slide?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, actually, I like to emphasize a few things during this presentation, yeah. I hope you guys can enjoy it, and I don't want to present something which is a lot of text and theoretical things. Yeah, I will show you a lot of visual attraction. Yeah, so we can have more relaxing presentation and discussion as well. As you seen on the slide, actually there are a few things that I like to highlight. Yeah, first of all about the web design. Yeah, and the second thing about the interactive design. Yeah, and I'll go to the introduction. Yeah. As you know, at the moment, the industry has changed. Yeah. Long time ago, maybe we still need a lot of things, uh, especially on the paper base for designing. Yeah. But at the moment, because the industry, we call it digital transformation, uh, it also give impact to our job and employee as well. Yeah. So as the designer, we need to have fundamental skill and basic skill to get into this industry. Yeah. And I do believe you guys know what I'm talking about, and you guys are millennial people. You know better instead of me. You know better a lot of things using your mobile phone and application, even using your laptop. You're browsing on the net, and of course you using a lot of things on games, probably on installing the application on mobile phone. If you see the industry, actually this industry will be your target in the future. Yeah, you know a lot of things actually at the moment. Digital design, especially on screen design, become the most one of the most popular uh, job opportunity at the moment. Yeah, a lot of startup industry, and also a lot of Creative Studio, from developer, software developer, animation studio, and so on. Yeah. So you guys will have big opportunity, yeah, to acquire, to get this kind of job and expertise. Yeah. So to achieve that, uh, we need to prepare the skill base, especially for designer. Yeah. That will be required by in the industry. At the moment, you know about I think you guys already familiar with the tools for designing. So how many of you guys already familiar with Adobe package, Adobe software? All of you? Guys?
They answered yes in the chat box.
Okay.
Or some said no.
Yeah, I think the thing that I like to emphasize will be because we need a lot of application as tools to support our study, especially in graphic design. Yeah? Because in graphic design, we have a lot of exercise, from the skill with manual. So from the first year, you will have a lot of practicing skill in manual, from sketch on the paper, from the pencil base, from the coloring, yeah? And then you will go to the next stage to practice on digital platform, yeah, using the probably Wacom as digital drawer, yeah, and also using the tools and application software. So I hope you guys from now already realize about this requirement, yeah. So if you guys, if possible, yeah, you guys can prepare the software and the tools that you need to utilize when you start the study. So for example, I will highlight the software like Adobe, yeah, Adobe, I think from Adobe CC package, yeah, so including Photoshop, Illustrator, and then After Effects, and so on. Yeah, and it will be very critical to use when you start to uh, develop the project in the campus. Yeah, even at home, you still can utilize that easily. And most of the student, based on my experience, they prefer to use their own laptop instead using the computer in the lab, yeah, because as you know, much easier and comfortable using your own private devices instead you have to share the devices with the other people. So I hope you guys can also prepare this as the preliminary requirement, yeah. When you start the courses, make sure the software that we like to use will be available on your devices like laptop, yeah. And as you know now, even the industry also require your expertise and skill uh, to uh, to be able to use the application, the standard application that normally utilized by the industry, like Photoshop that I told you, yeah, Adobe, and so on. Yeah. But now, because we have so many application that actually freeware that we can also use, so it doesn't mean we don't need to practice the other things, yeah. But we need to stay open, keep updating with the apps that probably can help you to develop your project as well. So not only the Adobe, but the other things as well. Yeah. Okay, I will keep going with the slide. Yeah. I will show you the thing that you need to prepare. This is the flow in designing for the web. Yeah, and I will show you the later on about the different type of website and also the sample. Yeah, but before that, I will show you the flow that probably we need to understand before we start to study later on in this kind of subject. Yeah. So when you look at that, actually this stage exactly similar and the same with the other process in designing. Yeah. starting from the planning. The planning, of course, you need to do preliminary research to explore your idea, and then to get the idea what kind of things that you like to create. Yeah, the same on the website as well. And then also you need to prepare the contents. Yeah, for example, you need to prepare your asset from text, photo, or video. I think at the moment there are a lot of opportunity and possibilities to do this. Yeah, and you guys as millennial people, you guys have better uh, objective and imagination. Yeah, to do a lot of experimental web. Yeah, and I think you guys will do it better than your previous generation. Yeah, because at the moment much easier to get an access by online, and then to gather the information much easier. Yeah, because the technology let you guys to do it. Yeah, and then so on about the structure plan. Yeah, I think if you look at the flow, yeah, it will be also the part that very important before you start your visual designing, because you guys will be focusing on visual designing. Yeah, when I say web designing, so it doesn't mean you'll be stressful with programming things. Yeah, I know some people will be struggling with this part. Yeah, but don't worry about it. Yeah, the thing that I like to be highlighted here, you'll be focusing only on the visual development. Yeah. If you have any idea that quite complex or technical aspect, it will be discussed with the other major, yeah, not only you, yeah, because you guys will be studying in graphic design. Of course, you'll be stay focusing and keep developing the content and visual development. That's all. Yeah. So if you get interested with this kind of probably in the future with this kind of opportunity or expertise, yeah, please don't get, please stay focused, and then also keep in your mind if you guys will be the visual designer. Yeah, so don't need to worry about the technical aspect or probably the coding stuff. Yeah, that's not yours. Yeah, even when you get a job in the industry, you'll be placing on the front end department, not the back end department. In the actual industry, it will be divided between front end and back end. Yeah? So you guys as designer, your placement will be under front end department. Yeah. So don't worry about it. Yeah. Next will be after the structural, you guys will go to the design. The design part will be the most interesting one. Yeah. When you start this subject, yeah, the most critical will be stage 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, because from planning, gather, and plan structure, you need to start the initial idea, explore and develop the idea based on your research, how to create proper website and what kind of information that you like to deliver and what kind of things that you like to develop. Yeah, but when you get into the design part, design phase, yeah, of course this visual imagination will be squeezing. Yeah, and you have to start to think about the visual aspect, and you will start with your principal understanding of design, balance, yeah, color theory, yeah, composition, yeah, layout, and typography, and so on. Yeah. And you will have this lesson on your first semester. Yeah. And then after you start your visual design, you get into the testing design. So your design will be tested to make sure your design will be reliable on the market. Yeah. The same as you design anything. Yeah. For example, even the magazine or you design the poster. So it has to be shown to the public. Yeah. And then we can have a look. What is the implication or visual message that we can capture from your poster or project? Yeah. The same on web design. Web design is more wide scale of audience, yeah, because it will be accessible from everywhere. Of course, you can see massive impact of your design to to many people. That's why there are a lot of, if you look at the actual world, there are a lot of policy and regulation regarding web designing. Yeah, that's why when you start this project, make sure you have keep stick in your mind about the copyright issue. Yeah, because when you start with designing for web, and your project will be display, will be show to, will be presenting to many people from the net, and it will be accessible from over the world. Make sure you don't have problem with the policy and copyrighted. Yeah, copyrighted, it will be very crucial. Any object, any picture that you grab from the net will be copyright policy. Yeah. So when we start this, yeah, second year, yeah, not the first year, yeah. When you start this with this kind of courses subject, yeah. For any designing, any project in designing, please do respect with the copyright, yeah. Not only for the web, but also for the other assignment, even for the magazine, for the other photography classes, yeah. Copyright will be one of the most critical thing. Anything that you create on your own will be respected. Yeah. So you don't need to worry about, oh, maybe my skill is not good enough. Not worry. You don't need to worry about it. Yeah. The most respected things will be your own project. You create by your own, it will be respected. Will be appreciated that instead you have to grab the idea from the, for example, you grab anything from the internet or anything from the other sources. Yeah. When you develop your own, you will be more satisfied, and you get your own honor. This is the thing that you like to practice from the first semester. Yeah. After testing, of course, the phase will be go to live. Yeah. When the web goes live, it means your web will be accessed from anywhere, from over the world. Your friend, your relative, your parents, or your colleagues will access that, and then they will have a look on the website. Yeah. This is the thing that the final phase that very important. Yeah. When it goes online, yeah, there's nothing else you can do. Yeah, because everything will be digitally captured. You know what I'm saying? Because now we have a lot of policy which is called Undang-Undang ITE. Yeah. Digitally capture means this is the evidence that you cannot avoid it. Yeah. So when it goes online, before it goes online, make sure the content has to be verified. Yeah. You have to make sure any contents that you like to goes online on the web, it has to be verified and legit. Yeah. So you don't have the problem with the regulation at the end. Okay, I will keep going with the next. Okay. I'll go through the categories of the web. Yeah. Why do I need to show you this? Because if you go browsing on the net, you will see a lot of type of the website. Yeah. I do believe all of you have different kind of interest. Yeah. Maybe some of you like to browsing on the animation web. Maybe some of you like to browsing on the DeviantArt project. Yeah. Maybe some of you like to do shopping. Maybe some of you like to do a lot of maybe technical website, or maybe webs about the gadget or any new devices. So you guys have different kind of things. And some of you like to spend more the website on the social media website like Facebook or maybe Pinterest or maybe Twitter and so on. Yeah. This is the thing that I like to highlight. Yeah. That's why we need to know more about the audience, how to approach the audience, because by understanding this, it's much easier for you guys to create your design, and the design will be attractive. Yeah. The hardest part will be how to attract the audience. By designing, especially visual designing, you have a responsibility to make sure your design will pay attention. Yeah. This is the thing that very hard. Yeah. Even so many companies, startup companies, they are struggling with this. Yeah. in the actual world, I'll go through, the most famous at the moment, over the world, if you are looking on this category, e-commerce, web design in e-commerce, you guys know Amazon, right? You guys know Amazon, the biggest e-commerce website over the world, Amazon, and I think one of the richest owner as well at the moment. Amazon is still the number one, and now become the references of many e-commerce website, even Tokopedia, Shopee, or maybe there are others, So I hope this sample, by analyze and uh, do a lot of research on the proper e-commerce website, we can have a look how do they able to capture the audience, because not easy, we know in the actual world so many companies, they got broke because they have a misleading to develop the website, especially e-commerce, and finally they have to close it down, so not much e-commerce website can stay longer and sustain, So even in Indonesia by now, you can see the major player only few, The biggest maybe like Tokopedia, Shopee, JDID, or maybe the what else, Blibli and so on, If you look at the design, they try to adopt the easiest style of navigation. So perhaps the people in audience much easy to browsing around and find the specific products. But if you go to the Amazon and have a look on that, and you will see very clear navigation and design. So people, when they'll do shopping online, it's much easy to get the product. And I think for myself, this is my personal opinion. I prefer to use Tokopedia instead the others. How about you guys? If you guys to do online shopping, which one normally you like to use? Anyone? Guys? You guys still with me?
They are replying on chat, sir.
Okay. So they don't
Yeah,
use.
most of them are using Tokopedia and Shopee
Okay.
currently.
So sorry, because I thought the voice is muted,
Yeah,
Okay.
so they always reply there. Don't worry.
Okay. Sorry about it. I just realized that. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. I think I do agree with you guys as well. If you like to use Tokopedia, because in my case I prefer to use the same one. Tokopedia is still the most reliable website for e-commerce, and the navigation is quite comfortable and easy to explore and find the specific products. I do seldom use the Shopee or the others, because I prefer using Tokopedia because the integration as well. The integration payment is much easier. I don't know about the others, like Blibli, and I have no experience with that. Uh, that's why I keep saying Tokopedia, because I'm not the marketing of Tokopedia, but this is my best experience on my personal experience, and if you guys agree with this, I think it's okay. I hope this illustration will give you the perspective how to create the e-commerce website based on the better references. That's why I keep saying Amazon is the reference. Because they are still the number one, the biggest e-commerce company at the moment. Okay, I'll go through to the next category, company profile. Still the same issue with this. Some companies are demanding on the website as well, even Binus. So the most company, why do you think the company using the website instead of the long time ago when I was young? It was in the 90s. Most company, because we don't have any website at the moment and the technology is still poor. And we don't have any bandwidth like now. At the moment, we are demanding on the company profile on the book. So all companies needs to supply the customer, the client with the physical book company profile. But not anymore at the moment, because now, as I said, it was digital transformation, and people don't need to struggling with the physical design. They can just uploading to the net, and the website will be accessed by the audience. I think much comfortable with this. Yeah. And why do I highlight this? Because uh, when the industry change, yeah, and we need to adapt this kind of behavior, this kind of environment and culture. Yeah. Of course, we need to upgrade, keep upgrade, and stay updated with the technology as well. And now, website become the number one best media to deliver the message and information. Most people are demanding on the website. Yeah. Any information, you just click on your mobile phone, go through to find information on the web. Yeah. Of course, based on this, I think we can see the people behavior. Your skill will be important. Why? Because when you see people are demanding on the website, it means you guys have a lot of opportunity to expose your skill by exposing your project via website. Even using the other media like social media, even the social media still needs this skill as well. When you look on have you been browsing on the net? For example, you go to YouTube and then you explore the behind the studio of Instagram, yeah, and you can see a lot of designer there, yeah. That's your kind of people. In the future, when you have a dream, yeah, and oh, I wish to get a job in Facebook, just go ahead. Yeah. I will be so happy with that if you can achieve your dreams. Yeah. So this is the thing that we like to encourage and motivate you guys by showing this kind of sample. Yeah. Showing this kind of knowledge. Yeah. Uh, okay. I'll go through to the next category after company profile. Yeah. Social media. Okay. This is very interesting. Yeah. Because now on over than if you look at the people around the world, most of them are spending so much time on social media or sosmed, yeah, we call it. Yeah. They are spending so much time on sosmed, even in the class as well. Yeah. I have a lot of experience in the class. My students are keep busy with the mobile phone, yeah, and keep looking at the IG, yeah. IG, even the Facebook, or maybe keep tweeting all the time. Uh, I don't I don't blame them with this, yeah, because actually the culture has changed. Yeah. The culture has changed, and people now are demanding on mobile and keep texting and messaging. Uh, this is the implication of the technology. When the technology improve and grow up, of course, people behavior will be changed. Yeah. Of course, we need you guys cooperation when you have assignment in the class in the future, yeah, later on when we have already the pandemic is over and we can have a physical class in the campus, yeah. I hope you guys can manage your behavior of using your gadget, yeah. I know this is not easy, but this is the challenge of studying in campus, yeah. And if you guys can manage this, I think you guys have no problem with that, yeah. Social media is very interesting, I know, and most of people spending so much time on this, and especially in your generation, millennial people keep tweeting, keep posting everything on IG, share to your friends, share to your relatives and colleagues. So perhaps you will get reply and comment. I think this is the culture at the moment, yeah. And by get respond, and you will get like motivated, and you will get appreciated, yeah. I think I don't have a problem with this, yeah. But maybe I hope by using this kind of social media, you will have better objective and perspective in designing of website, yeah. Because you guys will study in graphic design, visual development. So you need to have visual imagination, visual development better than the end user. Your target will be end user and you are the designer. This is the thing that I like to highlight. As the designer, you have a lot of opportunity to expand your objective, expand your perspective, to let people get attracted with your project and your design. Yeah, this is the achievement. Yeah, the final achievement. Yeah. Okay. Now I'll go to my. I will show you a little bit about the sample of the recent web design at the moment. If you look at the browse on the net, you can see at the moment the design has changed. Yeah, long time ago, maybe in the late 90s, the design of the web still, you know, still not flexible, and they have a lot of barrier with the technology. They have a lot of barrier with the bandwidth, so the design becomes so limited. Yeah, but at the moment, because uh, the technology has improved, so they let the designer has better opportunity to expand and improvise their idea and implementing on the web. Yeah, it was not possible. Yeah, but now it's very possible. So this the thing that maybe you guys need to keep stick in your mind. Now you don't have a barrier and limitation. You can create anything. Yeah, using the existing technology. Yeah. So you guys lucky because the technology now is very growing up rapidly. Yeah? The technology has improved, and you guys have the facility. And I think uh, it will be a good start for you to start thinking how to get to achieve maximum output. Yeah, especially in the project in the class later on when you start the class, and of course when you start the project and assignment. So when you do your project, you have a full motivation and passion to do that. Yeah. So the result will be maximized, maximum. Yeah. Okay. I'll show you the video of mm, uh, sample of the existing trend in web designing. So I hope it will be good references, and also it will give you the what we call that uh, encouragement to create as good as it is, yeah, for your design in the future. Yeah, maybe it will be a short video, so I hope you can have a look. Yeah, if you have problem with the visual video, please let me know. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Actually, the reason I did show you those that video to give you the imagination. Actually, it those samples will be the compilation of skill that you need to practice as designer. Yeah, you'll see on that video. Even on the website, you can see a lot of illustration skills, designing skills, and how do they able to compose picture and vector drawing together along with nice typography and photo. Yeah, and of course also embed with the animation as well. I think this is fairly good sample to you guys. Yeah, uh, when you start the project and you can see, oh, in the future you can do it better than this. Yeah, this example become the motivation to encourage you do it better. Yeah, and so you can have illustration, imagination how your class and your assignment will be. Yeah? Uh, but those need a lot of quite long period to study, and you will go to that level later on. Yeah. Anyway, after I show you that example, I'll go to the next thing that I like to highlight. Why do I show you that? Because your target when you design something, especially on the website, your target will be this, like you seen on my slide. Yeah. Now you are facing a lot of different uh, size of design on the screen. Yeah. So when you design on the screen, your challenge will be how your design will be fit on different kind of screen size. Yeah. For example, now you guys, I think you guys also have different kind of gadget at home. Yeah. All of you have different kind of brand of mobile phone and laptop as well. So those devices are having different kind of spec in terms of size and color as well. Now, to eliminate that issue, there is a solution which is called responsive. Yeah. If you look at the screen, yeah, uh, we call it responsive layout. And people were asking what is responsive. Yeah. Okay. Responsive is the method how the design will be flexible and fit on different kind of screen. For example, when you design web for your laptop, yeah, the screen will be your the size will be your screen based on the laptop, and you have to bring it over to other devices. Of course, the screen design will be different, and because the technology now, which is called responsive, you have no problem with that. But long time ago, like in 90s or maybe in 2000, yeah, before the responsive has invented, yeah, when designer has to design a website, they have to design with different kind of screen size. Yeah, so you can imagine, yeah, uh, 10 years ago, yeah, uh, designer are suffering, yeah. Designers are suffering with the screen size. If you have to do different kind of screen designing, yeah, for the same project, so you can imagine how it feels. Yeah? But now the technology let you to get easier. It will be flexible and automatically adjusted by using responsive method. Yeah? So you don't need to worry about that anymore. This is very important, yeah, because when we have to face different kinds of devices, of course we need to emphasize how the visual will be look like. Yeah, and it is, you know, it takes a lot of effort to fix it. Yeah, even using the responsive as well, sometimes the design will be look uh, weird. Yeah, and we have to refix it, but at least now we have the solution to eliminate the time, yeah, the time when you have to redo it from the scratch. Yeah. But now we just need to do a little bit minor fixes. Yeah. No need to do it from the scratch because the responsive led you guys to, to be more flexible with the layout and composition. Yeah. Okay, I just go through to the next slide. Yeah. The next slide will be uh, interactive design. Yeah. And what I'm going to emphasize on this, it will be different kind. Actually, on interactive design, I will emphasizing on how to design. Now at the moment, you guys, I think, spending time by playing games on the mobile phone sometimes. So you can access your Play Store or maybe Apple Store to download free apps. Yeah. And now we have to twist it. Yeah. So now you become the designer of those apps. Yeah. So you will design the apps from the scratch, but visual aspect only. No need to worry about the technical things. Yeah. This is the thing that I like to give you the illustration. So when you look at this environment, screen environment in any area, yeah, for example, on your mobile phone, on your laptop, even on your apps installed on your mobile, you will see a lot of things that actually it will be your part as designer. What kind of that? What kind of those things? Actually, like you browsing on the net, yeah. When you would download something and installing on your mobile phone, and you will follow the instruction, for example, how to play and then so on, and how to play the games or maybe how to use the apps, and the people keep interacting with those things, and this is your field. Yeah, when you design something and your design has to be applied and easy to use by people. Yeah, that's your challenge. So when you design something, yeah, I'll give you the process. Yeah. The process will be like this. Yeah, it will be quite different with the web designing. Yeah, when you design the apps, this is the phase. Yeah, so the same on the first will be idea exploration. Yeah, and then you have to research, and you have to do a lot of get references from for your app designing, and the second step, it will be quite different. Now you need to think about the spec. Yeah, why was that? Because spec will be your target audience. The target audience will have different kind of specification. For example, they are using different kind of mobile, yeah? And then the mobile phone size will be different. And now you need to know how to adjust this, yeah, and how to eliminate the issue of your visual design with different kind of mobile phone. So you have to concern the size, maybe of the button, the size of the typography, the size of, and even the color as well. Because when you are talking about the color on the screen, it will be completely different with the color on the paper. Yeah. You guys, and I think on the first year, you will practice to apply CMYK color. Yeah. It means cyan, magenta, yellow, black. That's the basic color for printing. Yeah. But on the second year, yeah, you will study to use different kind of purpose, which is RGB, yeah, red, green, blue, yeah. So this color standard is different, yeah. When you are using the screen color, you are using RGB. Where you are using printing color or paper designing, you are using a CMYK because with different purpose. Now, on the screen designing, this is the phase, the second phase, yeah, because the spec, you need to know about the color, how to make the color looks good on different kind of screen. So you have to think about this aspect as well. The third stage, which is called wireframe, I'll show you the example. Yeah, wireframe will be the sketch, the preliminary sketch of your designing. So before you go to prototyping, so you have to start from the paper base, on the sketch of paper, on the scrap paper, using pencil or maybe ballpoint is okay, yeah. And you have to think about the composition and the draft or rough design of your project. So it doesn't need to be proper or excellent. From that, you need to transfer that into digital design, and then you can use the vector software like Illustrator or a bitmap software like Photoshop, yeah, at the end. and then you go to prototyping, yeah, the fourth stage, yeah, prototyping. So on the prototyping, you will start to apply that and then go to visual design as well. When you go to visual design, you have to simulate your design when it goes to the audience. Yeah, because when you design apps, mobile phone, yeah, maybe, yeah, you need to make sure when people use that, the apps will be easy to navigate, yeah, so they don't get confused or struggling with the application, yeah. So this phase will be quite important for designer, yeah. But don't worry about it. I just give you this illustration as the preliminary information before you go through to the subject later on in the probably second year, yeah. Okay, this is the sample, yeah, the sample of the process in designing for apps, mobile apps, yeah. So we start with this, yeah. On the left screen, you can see just using the notes, paper notes, or the scrap paper. We can start with the ballpoint or pencil, yeah, with even with the marker, yeah. Just do simple sketching, and then we try to imagine how does it look like before it goes transfer to the digital design. So on the right, it will be the implementation, yeah. The left will be the sketches. It will be your culture. During the assignment, you have to do this way, yeah. The manual sketch will be critical and important, and your lecturer keep requesting manual sketch, like on the left, yeah. So when you start the designing, yeah, we don't go instantly on digital. We keep stick with the manual sketches as preliminary idea, yeah. So keep stick in that mind, yeah. Please do not think instant, yeah. Start with with manual, yeah, to explore your idea. Why was that? Because when you start with the manual, you have flexibility and you have a lot of wide perspective to explore, to express your idea from the pencil base, yeah. And then after that, when the idea become solid, and you can go through and continue that to digital version. But in any assignment, yeah, you will be requested to have manual stage, like the sample on the screen, yeah. So make sure, yeah, do not go instant to digital. So everything has to be start from the scratch, from manual, and then goes to digital after all, yeah. So it will be the same method in any subject, in any classes, in any assignment, yeah. So I hope you guys can also keep stick in this mind, yeah. So after we go through to the manual and we go to the digital, we can bring this over, yeah, to other apps, and then completing the design by using the actual asset, for example, photo or icon that you create your own, and maybe the any graphic elements, and you can try to simulate when it works on the mobile. Yeah, I will show you the apps later on. Yeah, so you can see the prototype. Oh, this is the prototype. Yeah, yeah, the prototype that we can have a look. Oh, my design in final will be look like this. Yeah, and we can use the so many tools. Yeah, to simulate the function of your design. There are some tools like freeware as well, so you don't need to buy to download it. Yeah, like Adobe XD. Yeah, it's a freeware application, and you can just install it on your laptop. Yeah, so your design will be looks like the actual mobile application. Yeah, so you can have a look. You can imagine. Oh, this is my design. So you can see the flow. You can see the movement and so on. Yeah, I think it's quite interesting. Yeah. You will be practice this on the second year, but if you can have a look and download in advance, and you can practice from now, I think it's good, positive practice for you, so you can you can practice that in advance. Yeah, and I'm not going to talk that much about this multimedia course, yeah, because actually you guys also will learn the basic knowledge before you go through this from the first year. Yeah? On the first year, you will start to learn about factorial development. Yeah, like I said, because you guys will practice with the few software like Illustrator, like Photoshop, and with different kind of purpose. Yeah, and you will guys start with the computer graphic as well, and it will be the basic things before you go through to this project. Yeah, so we will start from the fundamental class, computer graphic, photography, photography, and then also typography. So those subjects will be the basic knowledge before you go through to this project. If you cannot get past for those subject, those courses, you will be struggling on the subject. Yeah. So make sure on the first year, yeah, this is the tips from me to all of you. Because on the first year, you need to learn the basic and fundamental knowledge in designing. Make sure you can complete, you can finish all those sections properly. And then you can get through to this level. And you can start and you can get start to practice with the to build your own project, for example, in mobile apps or in web designing. Yeah. And to close the session, I wish I can show you the sample of the project from your senior student that has been compiled. Yeah. Uh, uh, Let me close this stop screen sharing. Yeah. Hang on. Can you guys unmute your microphone so we can have discussion?
Or you want all the freshmen?
I just wanna say it a little bit. Yeah. I will still give you the sample project of your senior. So I hope the project will give you the illustration what kind of project will be in the future that you have to be completed. Yeah. And at the moment, is there any question about my presentation? Please do not hesitate to ask me. You guys feel free to have question. Thank you. Please, guys, just relax. You can ask me anything about regarding my presentation, or maybe you want to talk about you want to ask me about what kind of project or industry that will be when you have finished this kind of expertise. You can also ask me about it. Anything you can ask me.
One of them is asking what's your favorite course to teach.
Sorry?
One of them is asking what's your favorite course to teach.
Actually, I'm teaching in a interactive digital media subject. So for any of you, you will see me on the second year. Yeah. On the first year, I will not see you in the class, but on the second year, you will see me on interactive design one courses. Yeah. And also multimedia.
The next question is 3D modeling part of the multimedia course?
Yeah, actually, 3D modeling will be assisting with Mr. Bayu. Yeah, Mr. Bayu himself will be the advisor for 3D modeling. Like, so you guys will be using like 3D Max or Unity as well. Yeah, to create the project. Yeah, yeah. And in my case, because I'll be assisting and advisory for interactive design class, mostly my project will be about web and mobile application. Yeah, so you can consult with me, discuss with me regarding this kind of projects. Yeah.
Okay. The next one, I think you've mentioned sizing problem, right? They asked about how we get over that.
Yeah.
Another one is asking, you mentioned about the applications that we should have, like Photoshop. Are there any other apps that they will need in the future?
Okay, my tips, because of course we need to have a basic tools before we start to study in designing. I think for the first stage, you guys need to have Adobe CC package. Adobe CC, I think including the package of Photoshop, Illustrator, uh, After Effects, Audition, and I think and so on. So it will be a complete package application that will be used to develop your project in the class. And for in the other of the Adobe package, you can also prepare to have like I said about the freeware apps like Adobe XD. XD is different, it's freeware, you can download it. And then also maybe the others like mostly the apps like web-based app, and it's freeware, so you don't need to worry about the subscribe on or payment, like InVision or maybe uh the other like what else, I don't know, Sketch app, I think we can use that as well. It's not only Adobe, but the first stage, I suggest you guys to have the Adobe package first, because on the first year you guys will be having a lot of assignment in computer graphic, and then also starting with designing for cover, probably poster or maybe the book, so I suggest you need to have those Adobe package installed on your laptop, so you will have no problem with the assignment. Anything else, you guys? You can ask me anything.
The next one is regarding the sizing problem. They're asking, Dara is asking, like, do we have to remake the whole thing in different size or any
Okay,
specific?
I think I did mention now you guys are luckiest. Why? Because when I was young, it probably 15 years ago, we don't have that technology. So when we start to design something for screen, we need to design uh, several times, for different purpose. But now, as I said, we do have the technology which is called responsive, so it will be automatically adjusted with the screen size. So you just design one for desktop, for example, for your laptop. The screen size, when applied to the mobile phone, it will be easily adjusted to mobile phone size. So we just need to spend little time to refix a little bit, maybe for the grid or maybe for the layout. But we don't need, it's not necessary to start from the scratch or from the beginning. Is that a response to question?
He said thank you.
Anything else, guys? Okay, you guys freely to talk to me before I show you the sample of the project. You can ask me anything, before you start this course.
Stephanie Tanardi is asking, is the Adobe package paid monthly or once purchased?
I think once a year. I think like monthly. I don't remember about the pricing. But approximately, monthly for the student price, I think is cheaper. It's around 200,000 per month for the student price. But for the professional, it's more expensive because you have a BINUS student. Actually, you can show that, and then you can get a discount. You can get special price because you are a student. When you have that student card, present that to the shop when you buy, and then they will give you the student price for discount. Okay, I think the price around that. But I don't remember exactly. I will try to verify it later on. Anything else, guys?
You're asking which shop to buy it from.
Anything else? Ya, silakan teman-teman. You guys may ask me anything. So we don't need to worry, but we don't have to be formal. I just want to have casual discussion with you. So if you have any question for preparation your first year, let me know. Because you won't see me on the first year. You will see me on the second year. So I will give you the tips for your first year if you like.
Najma is asking, there's no coding, right? Just designing, right?
Okay, I will emphasize this. Yeah, I know the much worried for designer will be programming and coding. I know that, and I do realize most of designer they don't enjoy and like this kind of task. Yeah. To eliminate this issue, as I said, actually, we have been divided into front end section and back end section. Yeah. When you get a job in the future, yeah, for example, you get a job. Oh, sir, I wish to get a job in Gojek or Tokopedia as designer. Yeah. Because actually, your senior, many of your senior get a job in those startup, yeah, in Gojek or Tokopedia, yeah, and their role and responsibility in that startup company will be placing in the front end department. Front end department will be taking care of visual development only. So they don't responsible for technical and coding programming. Yeah, they just focus on visual development. The same as you guys in the class. When you have the assignment, we will not give you a hard times with coding and programming. Not, yeah. I will not do that, yeah. And you need to cooperate and collaborate with the other student from computer science student, yeah. So they will give you solution for the programming issue. Yeah. So for you guys, just stay focused on the visual designing. And when you get a partner from computer science students, they will take your part. So the programming section, coding section, just hand it over to them. Yeah. So you don't need to worry about the coding. I will concern the visual evaluation. I will not evaluate your technical development. Yeah, I think that's clear. Eh? So you don't need to worry about it. Yeah. Anything else,
What
guys?
laptop is recommended for the apps?
What?
What laptop is recommended for the apps?
Okay. I'm telling you straight. Yeah. I'm using my laptop. This one. This is a poor laptop since 2012. And it still works until now, and I keep using until now, using Zoom with you guys with the same one. Yeah.
That is so
For,
cool.
it's very old laptop, yeah. So for the laptop recommendation, to be honest, I wouldn't say you have to buy that or you have to buy this, yeah. I think most of the students in the class so far, I have this experience. They are using Mac, yeah. They are using MacBook, yeah. And I'm not a Mac user. I'm PC user. If you can afford to buy Mac, you can go ahead with that. Yeah. But it goes back to you. If you like to use PC like mine, it's okay. Yeah. But if you can afford to buy Mac, you can go ahead with Mac. Yeah. But much people using Mac in the campus. Yeah. Mostly the student. I think over than 80% they are using Mac. Yeah. Only 20% student using PC like me, like mine. Yeah. So it's up to you guys, yeah. But I suggest you better get the high-end processor, yeah, like i7 or at the moment we call it Ryzen, yeah, yeah. So up to you guys, yeah. If you can afford it, because the price is quite, it's quite premium as well. So I wouldn't say you have to buy that or you buy this, because I'm using very old laptop and still works. So it depends on the user how do you treat your devices, yeah. If you can treat very well, I think your device can stay longer, yeah. You can sustain the function of this. It's back to you, yeah. So I wouldn't say you have to use Mac, use PC, yeah, up to you. So if you like to discuss with me privately, you can go ahead later on, yeah. Anything else, guys?
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir Bayu, Sir Emmanuel later. Sir Emmanuel
Sorry, can you repeat your? I cannot hear your voice.
Ashwin, your microphone is echoey, like nggak kedengeran.
Oh, my microphone?
No, I think it's Ashwin.
No, turn it back on.
Oh, okay. Anything else, guys? please, you can ask me
Um,
anything
what
if you like to
shop?
discuss. Yeah.
What shop to get the 200,000 Adobe?
Can you speak louder, please? Sorry.
Um, what what shop do, do you get the 200,000 Adobe?
Okay, you can buy it online actually. Yeah, there are a lot of supplier online. You can buy even with Tokopedia. You can buy it as well. Adobe CC package. Yeah, you can buy in Tokopedia or you can buy on I think Bineka.com. Yeah, Bineka.com also sell it. Yeah.
For 200,000?
Sorry.
For 200,000?
I'm. You better check it out. I don't remember exactly. I will give you the link later on, and I'll send you to you guys so we can have discussion privately. Yeah, about the shop. Yeah, maybe if you like to discuss. Yeah. Anything else, guys?
Pak,
Ya, silakan.
kalau if when we work with the CS students,
Yeah.
how long will the duration be for the project or assignment?
Okay, very interesting question because actually
Thank
now
you.
BINUS at the moment BINUS encourage the student to have collaboration. Yeah. So even for the final project, so your thesis, when you have to do final thesis, BINUS will encourage you guys to have collaboration with the other major, so you can have collaboration with CS student as well. For example, if you like to develop a game project, yeah, you like to create a game, and then it needs a lot of manpower to do it, yeah, and you need a lot other expertise to help you to make the game works, yeah, because it will involve the coding and programming section as well. You can ask your friend from CS student from computer science to help you with this, and they will do the same project as well. So you guys will do the project in parallel, yeah? So they do the programming part and you do the visual part. So your thesis will be group thesis. You can do it as well. But for the class project, normally for the collaboration will be one semester. For example, in my class, yeah, and there is a project about the mobile app design. And then if you think how you like to make these mobile apps working in actual, and you need expertise from computer science student, you can go ahead with that. But only one semester until the project submitted. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Is that clear for you guys?
Yes, it's clear. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Anything else? Hey guys, please, you can discuss with me anything. It's very casual discussion. No need to worry about the. I don't like to be formal, so you can talk anything about the class environment, maybe the thing that you prepare. I will give you the tips and, you know, advice.
Sir, about
Yeah.
that CMYK and RGP, will there be like a specific course about that, or
Yeah.
do you have to?
Actually, yeah, on in the second year, yeah, because you will have computer graphic class. The lecturer, I think the lecturer will be Mr. Prata, yeah. Mr. Prata will emphasizing your project using CMYK base color. Why? Because on the first year, you will have a lot of assignment in printing purpose, yeah, like book, yeah, or maybe like creating the poster or something like that. Yeah. That's why they will introduce you with CMYK base color. But on the second year, when you start your digital assignment, for example, you have to develop your simple website, yeah, or maybe you start to develop your app design, simple web app design. You will introduce with RGB color base, yeah. So this is the purpose of we need to divide when we need to use CMYK and color and RGB, because we will be introduced with different kind of method, yeah. So you'll be practicing and exercising with this, so you know how to do it in the actual industry. Yeah, is that clear, guys? Anything else? Yeah, go ahead. So you can call me M. You just call me M. If you like to see me in the campus, you wanna discuss with me, you can stop by when the pandemic is over. Yeah? I don't know when will be it's over, but probably next year. I can see you guys in the campus. Sorry about that. Anything else, guys? You wanna to discuss?
Vanessa is asking, what's your passion?
My passion.
Yeah.
Okay, my passion. Okay, let me answer it straight. Yeah, actually, because my interest was in screen designing since I took my master degree in that field. Yeah, so I was focusing on screen development project instead. When I was studying bachelor, I did my graphic design program. Yeah, and then when I took my master degree, I did my multimedia master design. Yeah. So it's different of field and what do we call that, and passion. Yeah, but now I'm spending so much time on screen designing instead of graphic designing. That's why you guys will be see me on the second year, especially in interactive design study. Yeah, and also the multimedia study. Yeah, that's all. Anything else? Still have question? So my tips, yeah. Once again, my tips for you guys before you start your first year, because on the first year it will be how to say this, yeah. You will have a lot of assignment, yeah, and the assignment will be, quite a lot, yeah. And then the tips for you guys will be time management, yeah. Time management will be the most essential things that you have to prepare because for example, yeah, in a week you will have several classes, and every each class will have different assignment. Of course, you will be stressful. Yeah, this is normal. Yeah, and because you need to submit the assignment, for example, after a week. Yeah, but at the same time, you have another assignment. This is the things that you like to you have to prepare. Yeah, the time management. So you can imagine if you don't submit the assignment on time, it will be another problems, yeah, because it will be overlapping with the other assignment, yeah. So I hope your time management will be properly arranged, yeah, because otherwise you'll be struggling to complete and submit the projects, yeah. That's my tips for you guys before you start the first year by next week, yeah, because next week will be your first class actually, yeah. Any other question? If you don't have any question, I'll give you the entertaining by showing the sample project from your senior. Any other question before I go through to the video?
Sir.
Please, if you have a question, please speak louder, yeah, because sometimes your voice cannot. I cannot listen properly. Your voice, yeah.
Are you gonna teach us color calibration?
Can you speak louder, please? Thank you.
Are you gonna teach us color calibration?
I think on the computer graphic, the lecturer will give you that as well. Because on the computer graphic, you guys will have practice with the color and vector and bitmap, yeah. So the lecturer will give you and deliver that basic as well, yeah. Anything else? If you don't have anything, I will show you show reel and project of your senior. So I hope when watching this, you guys will have the, oh, this is the project that I have to complete in the future. So I'm not treating you with this, yeah, but instead I like to motivate you to do it better than this, yeah. I think you can do it better because you're still young. I think you are young. You guys are younger, and then you have a lot of better technology at the moment, yeah. And you can, you can think more creative than this, yeah. And this is the example, selected example that give you motivation and encouragement, yeah. Let me show you the show reel, yeah. You guys can see the video. Have you guys seen the screen?
No, I don't think we shared it yet.
Hang on, just a second. Okay. How about now? Have you?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Before I start the video, actually, this is a selected sample of your senior project, yeah. And she did the exploration and designing the application for mobile, yeah. And actually, the thing that I like to highlight here will be you need to utilize your skill, yeah, using different kind of tools until this stage, yeah. As I said previously, you need to practice with Photoshop, Illustrator, and so on, and you practice with color, like you guys also mentioned, and also you guys practice with the typography and font, yeah. And she will give you the presentation of her project. It was from different classes, yeah, from the mobile and then so on, yeah. So you can have a look, yeah. I will show you. I hope you can hear the voice as well. Just a second.
Hello, my name is Ira, and welcome to my UI UX portfolio of my mobile application designs. There are 4 iOS apps, which are Homebound, Prambors, Goodways, and Rehat. First, let's take a look at Homebound. Homebound is an app that helps you to do DIY home decor project. The app is personalized and customized for your needs, just for you. You can browse projects and save a project that you like to do later. Then you can do the project and always keep track of your progress. This helps users to finish their project. Next up is Prambors Radio app. This is a redesign of the radio's existing app. The UI and UX improvement helps to make an easier app flow. It allows the user to play music on the go while browsing and get the latest station updates from news, music, and lifestyle. Let's check out Good Waste. It is an app made for recycling. Well, recycling, you say? Maybe you don't know how and where to start. Don't worry, Good Waste is here to pick up your trash and recycle it for you. You can easily order a pickup, send your trash away, and turn your waste into good. You can order the service right into your home and you are set to go. You can also keep track of your recycling records and track your progress. Last is Rehat. Let's take a break from a busy day by stretching. It offers stretching activity that uses your front camera. The more you do stretches, the more you earn badges. And finally, we can put our phone aside, and I'll hope that I'll see you soon.
All right, that one example of the project from Ira, yeah. Now she's doing her final thesis, yeah. She did that on second year in my class, yeah. So I think it will be a good example for you guys to imagine, okay, when I did this kind of subject, you can, what things that you need to prepare for practice, yeah. If you look at the sample, I think she did a lot of illustration things and then develop that, bring it over to the Adobe XD, yeah? So they can simulate, it looks like the actual application. So you can practice that also on the first year in the computer graphic class with Mr. Prata as the lecturer. So I suggest you need to keep practicing with, with the tools, yeah, especially how to use the Illustrator or how to use Photoshop and how to integrate those applications together and bring them over, export them into the other apps. Yeah. It's very important because we need to use integration, yeah, which is called software integration, Photoshop, Illustrator, and for example, XD. Yeah. So we can using those multiple applications together and create this kind of project. I will show you the other example. It's another compilation project from our alumni. She did now already got a job, yeah, but probably it will be a good example for you guys, yeah, to have a illustration what kind of project will be for the screen design, yeah. I'll give you the sample, just a second. Okay, can you see the screen, guys?
Yes.
Yes, we can see
Okay,
the screen.
okay, I will play it.
Hello, my name is Angela and this is my portfolio show reel. Pohaci is a one-time consumption rice packaging. The outside container is inspired by gunny sack that was traditionally used as rice packagings in Indonesia. The packaging itself is equipped with water measurement and will save lots of spaces in your bag. This is an advertisement project for Post-it that shows its stickiness at its strongest point. Dr. Cure is an educational game designed for elementary schoolers.
Okay, that's another example of the students as well. So when you look at the presentation, actually, she did different kind of assignment, yeah. So from mobile design, and then she did also audio visual design. Actually, when you saw the advertisement of sticky notes, yeah, that's part of the assignment in the class. And Sir Wildan will be the lecturer. You will see him later on, and also you can see the sample of game design by Angela. Yeah, she did that as well. Sir Bayu will be the lecturer for that. Yeah, I think you will have different types of project. Yeah, so it goes back to you. What kind of interest that you like to explore. Yeah, but as you know, now we have two kind of streaming in BNSD. Yeah? So you can study in graphic design or focusing in interactive design. Yeah. Most of those projects was an interactive design project. Yeah, so you can see the sample was mostly digital screen project. Yeah, I don't have that much sample in printing. Yeah, so maybe the other lecturer will show you later on. Yeah, so if you guys still want me to show the sample of the project, you can request me later on. Any question, guys?
They're asking for your contact because some of them want to reach out to you.
Okay, you can contact me by email. I will chat on the group, yeah, on the chat box, yeah.
Okay.
You can contact me anytime, yeah. And when the pandemic is over, you can also stop by in the office. I hope it will be over soon, yeah, so we can have a chat, yeah. Just a second, I will type on the chat box. Okay, guys, you will contact me by that email address. Yeah, you can ask me anything if you like to discuss or you wanna chat with me about the tips. You can go ahead, send me email from that address. Yeah. Any question, guys? Any other question? So I will try to respond to that if you like. Have you got my email address on the chat box, please? Have you?
Yeah, they got it.
Okay. Anything else that you like to discuss? I'll be pretty sure to respond the question if you like, yeah. Don't worry about the because in design we are different, yeah. We are not that formal, so you don't need to worry our class environment, yeah. We are not like studying in business or it's different kind of situation. Yeah. In design, we have flexible class environment. Yeah, and all the lecturers are cool. Yeah, so you can have a nice chat discussion with us. Yeah, and so please just relax and easygoing, yeah, with us. Yeah, so we can help you with any problem. If you have problem with the academic things, just discuss with us. Yeah. Any other things that you like to ask me? You feel free to ask me if you like. Yeah. Before I close the session. Thank you.
Guys, do you have any more questions?
Do you guys still have any session after this? What session do you have after this part?
We have a joint session with CS, Mr.
Oh, with CS.
and Mr.
Oh yeah. At afternoon with Sir Bayu and Mr. Bahana. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I think it will be interesting. Yeah, actually like this. Yeah, Sir Bayu and Mr. Bahana will be. They are my colleagues. Yeah, my colleagues in the campus. We mostly have joint project and discussion as well. So I hope when you have a session with them, you can also ask how to do collaboration with the computer science student, because Mr. Bahana he's the head of the computer science. Yeah. So you can ask him anything, how to get involvement with the computer science project. For example, if you like to get to know the students, so you can, to contact them privately, and you can also have preparation for project collaboration as well if you like. I think you can also ask that during the session with them. Yeah. Any question about my presentation? If we don't have anything to discuss, I will say goodbye to all of you. Yeah, and I hope I can see you guys later on in campus, and we can have a chat. If you like to contact me, you can contact me by email. Yeah, that's all. I think if you don't have anything, thanks to join my session. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, spending time with me, discussion, and having this presentation. Yeah. So please, if you have any question regarding this subject or regarding interactive design study, you can send me email, and you can discuss for the tips as well if you like for your first year problem. Yeah, if you have problem with the subject, let me know. I can help you. If you have problem, sir, I don't have, I have question with this because maybe Sir Prata have no time to mention. I can help you to understand that as well. So please do not hesitate to contact me by email. Yeah, if you have any question, I will glad to respond your question ASAP. Yeah. So thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
have to take a picture with you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. You can.
Thank you,
take.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Jesse,
Please open the camera so we can have a picture.
Please open your camera.
can everyone turn on their cameras?
Yes, please. Enable your camera, all of you.
Like everyone. Yes.
There's still 2 more. Wait. Okay. First frame first. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Second frame. Wait, sir. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I hope I can see you guys later. Yeah. I hope we can see in the campus when the pandemic is over. So if we don't have time with that, you can contact me by email anytime. All right?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye.